Watch Loyal to the Foil, but don't believe anything she says. Do your own research for yourself. Don't let other people think for you.
What is up, peeps? Welcome back to Conspiracy Theory Trivia with myself and my super awesome friend here, Tyler Kiwala from Journey to Truth. What is going on, Tyler?
I'm trying not to sneeze. Hang on.
Uh-oh, here we go. Guys, look at me. I forgot to log in to my restream. I know Rokfin ain't up. We ain't doing the traffic lights today.
Wait,
Rokfin's.
what's this reptilian?
Oh, did you not see? Yes, Hang 10 Alien Surfer made me. Here we go with the California raisins. Man, I thought we were good. Hang 10 Alien Surfer made me a freaking disclaimer telling people don't listen to anything I say, right? Which seems like a fair assessment, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You know, do your own research.
Oh, sorry guys. I literally just
Oh,
almost had a
oh,
sneeze attack.
what is up? Hey, Belushi, Golden Crisp. I can see the Foxhole chat, guys. Woohoo, look at me. Right? Babs, what's up? What's up? I see Alara in here. Fox Nuts for the win, she says. Dodie Danny, what we got? What's up, Love by the Moon, Soul Rico, Green Dragon, Morning Flower. Good to see you guys. Yvonne, Patricia Sertles, Chef Matt, Elise Brown, Frightening Me,
What up,
Paula,
guys?
Troy. What is good? Dennis Lindsay, Karen Caldwell. Good to see you guys. Good to see you guys. Yes, we are back. What up, Casey?
We don't look
Scott
like we're
Robinson.
yeah, it is a little bit of stop animation, isn't it?
Well, I only have one warning on my thing. Like, listen, Belushi and I went for an hour and a half with no problems. I put up my China video, no problems. Now you come on here, Tyler, and it's ruckus. Look at that. I don't know. I don't know. I can't explain it, man. Can't explain it.
It has something to do with me, obviously.
No, no, it's my stuff. I don't know why. Yeah, it is doing that thing. I am not a robot. That's right. All over adventures. I don't think I'm a robot. I'm not really sure though. I'm kind of confused lately.
No, we
Um,
all,
right?
you know, um, after whoever called our show last night, the guy we were talking
Man.
about we were talking about clones, and he said if the original person is dead, then the clone is very robotic and um, has issues, malfunctions, and all that stuff.
That might
So
explain a lot of the NPC folk, like
yeah,
we crazy videos like on YouTube and stuff of like just people having glitch freakouts.
yeah, no, it's very true. The one that freaks me out, like when Shaquille O'Neal, you ever seen that one where he just like he's in mid talk, is like it's like a sports talk, three guys at the
Right.
desk, they're all like talking about the game, and he just freezes, like somebody presses pause, and
He just stops.
like, I mean,
I've
one,
seen newscasters do that.
yeah,
No, I
yeah,
didn't see him, but
yeah, and
that's
um, what's that guy's name's Al Roker or whatever? He does the same thing.
right.
Uh, it's like an MK Ultra glitch or a clone
It
glitch.
seems like celebrities glitch out kind of, on the reg, like
on
more
the
than
reg.
just right, more than just
On the
normal.
rag or on the reg?
On the reg, man. More than like
uh,
normal people. Let me send some love real quick, Tyler. Guys, I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching and all your support. Um, I want to thank from my last show, my show with Bellucci, Gold Pill Love on Foxhole. You guys are great. Leah Worth, Navy Vet, Chatternuts, Diddy Style, Golden Chris, Kaboomer, uh, Flash Mock, Matt 1776, Due Diligence, White Hat, Glenn MS, and then on my China video, T Anomaly, T. Roy Cooks, Mist in the Mountain, Liberty Bells, Miracle Girly, and Wired Wrong. Thank you. DLive, much love to you guys. Callum, Truly, Enigmatoid, Julie, 65, Kitty Woo, Russo, Detox with Tessa, and on Cash App, Allison Neal. On YouTube, thank you, Summer. I just want to say thank you guys. I love you guys. Your support is heartwarming. I
I want to,
cannot thank you enough.
and I want to say thank you guys for putting up with our stop animation the whole time.
Man, I know it does seem kind of bad today. I apologize. I don't know, Tyler. It was working. The
It comes
audio's
in.
good though, you know.
Yeah, no, hey, people still tune in. That says something.
I'm gonna buy a new computer, people. I swear. Right? Right? This is the goal. Oh, I have something funny I want to share with you guys. If it'll run. Hold on.
It'll be glitchy.
It'll be glitchy. No, let's have some hope. Oh, thanks for the cookie, T Roy. That's what's up. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can get this thing to play.
Welcome
This is
back to
hysterical.
Galactic
How
History
do you know I don't want a
101.
cookie?
It's
Let's
on.
review what we looked at last week. We talked about the primary indicator of a planetary awakening. Throughout galactic history, there is always a growth of what? Jorpatch? A growing connection with the etheric realms. No, that is incorrect. Huffletouche? The ability to manipulate the material realm at will. I'm sorry, anyone else? Ah, yes, Cat Lord. A growth in conspiracy theorists. Very good, yes. There is always a huge explosion of conspiracy theorists. Very good, yes.
Cat Lord for the win. A growth of conspiracy theorists. That's how you know there's a galactic awakening going on, guys. The growth in conspiracy theorists and conspiracy theories, right? I think we are winning at this point. Of course, that's why we're here, ain't it, Tyler?
It's
Cons-
exactly why we're here.
conspiracy theories. I found that right before we went live. I thought it was hysterical. Just wanted to share with the peeps.
So what's new?
Man, what is new? Let's not much with me, really. I got some new questions, though. I got quite look. I got stuff we didn't even open yet, right?
Oh, damn.
Right? We are good to go.
That's job security.
Job security, fam. Thank you for the Canley Award. Thank you, thank you. All right, Fox Nuts, Team Tartaria, YouTube. Do you guys? Yeah, I know. I see it, Elise. Do you guys have a name for your team?
What team? My team?
No,
Team Fried Rice.
Team Fried Rice. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I'm with China. Did you hear about all that stuff happening in Antarctica right now?
Do tell.
Um, so there's this guy who's stationed at Murdoch. I can't think of the name of the base.
McMurdo.
McMurdo. Yeah. And he said that about a month ago, for the first time ever, he saw a few Chinese people in Antarctica. And he said now, he said they're coming in, they're flocking in right now. The Chinese are building they're building bases, 5 bases in Antarctica right now. In the worst time of year, the worst weather where no one ever builds, they have the least amount of traffic ever at this time of year in Antarctica. And they have people coming in from not just China, Turkey, Africa, other parts of the world, and they are like setting up shop down there.
That doesn't surprise me.
No, there's something going on, and Elena Denon says that she tapped in and her guide or whatever told her that um, they're not coming from elsewhere. They're coming from underground. Maybe they're being forced to clear out of these bases.
The
Is what
Chinese?
they're like apparently there's 2 different theories. They're either fleeing the bases because they have to leave because something's going on where they can't stay anymore, or well, we know the Chinese are building, so that's different. So either they're building on the surface because they can't stay underground, or I don't know. It's all speculative. I read about it this morning, but something is definitely going on down there. They're building in like the harshest conditions, like they're like hurrying up, trying to
Do
set up
something.
shop. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. That's crazy. China's not real good at keeping contracts either. I'm surprised. I'm surprised.
Well, I don't know. I read that article while I was like half awake this morning, so I need to read it again so I can retain it a little more. It's one of those things I was scrolling past and I was only planning on reading, just like skimming through it, and I was like, whoa, wait, this is good stuff. And then I'm like, oh shit, this is longer than I wanted. So I need to go back and like can actually
Read through the whole thing,
yeah, read
right?
through it. So I probably butchered that, but what's up, Anita? How's it going? I heard you did an awesome session today with somebody.
Oh, I did see a mention of that in the chat.
Was it RJ?
Yep.
RJ, yeah, guys, if you guys don't know, Anita does a form of QHHT, and apparently she's the real deal, according to the grapevine.
The grapevine says.
Yeah, so book a session with her. Um, I trust the people who are giving her these good reviews, and I know her. She's a friend of mine, so go
Yeah,
check her out and
if
give her
there's
some
a
love.
if there's a link the mods want to drop, God knows I don't want to click on anything else. Lord only knows what'll happen. We are.
I forgot. Oh, look at this is hilarious. So I'm just gonna say that I'm just gonna read. I'm just gonna say this, Anita, out loud. I'm gonna put you on the spot. She just sent me a text that said, "Give me a shout out, JK," and I didn't know she said that, and I was giving her a shout out anyway.
Right?
Anita, put your email in the chat.
Yeah, drop it in there. The mods will grab it and put it all over the place, wherever, right? Wherever. All right, Tyler. You had a week off. It's time to get down to business, sir.
My stepdad's calling me. He just had a litter of baby Rottweilers.
Aw.
Anyway, okay, go on. Ask me the question.
All right. We'll start with something easy, okay? What type of music is being used by the Illuminati to create the New World Order? Is it A, country music, B, hip hop, C, rock and roll, or D, polka?
I mean, I don't even know, but it's hip hop.
It's clearly polka, man. That is Satan's music, dude. Obviously.
You would think it'd be rock and roll, but it's
Right?
not.
You would think. Maybe
Well, you can't. It's a lot easier to achieve the frequencies
what is it? 432.
yeah, it's a lot easier to achieve that with hip hop, and obviously that's what they've been pushing for a long time. So that's popular anyway. So
Right? Oh, is it not working on Foxhole? What's going on over here? Are we up on DLive? Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with
Oh,
Foxhole.
they're saying hip hop. Hip hop.
Hip Hop Anonymous.
Golden Crisp says hip hop. Yeah, looks like Karen says rock and roll. You would think I'm with polka, guys. Like I'm convinced. Like if Devil's marching anything, it's definitely freaking polka music. Apparently, it's hip hop. What do I know? What do I know? That doesn't surprise me though. I mean,
It is. What's interesting is like you hear of the rock gods or the heavy metal gods.
right?
You hear, I mean, I don't know if you hear the hip hop gods or the country gods. Like I read
Gods
something.
of rock.
Yeah,
right?
I read, but there's actually something to that. It's not that, it's not just like made up. There's like an actual history of like apparently like that music in particular was like appeal to the gods. Um, and I don't know, there's this really weird history behind it. I don't know.
I can see that. I can see that. I mean,
But
hip hop just is
please
about what,
love
like
tune.
Xanax and lean and whatnot. I mean, I guess that's the devil's music too, right?
I mean, every genre probably has something like that. But ETs, they want to tune into our concerts too. Actually, they're amazed by our ability to create music.
Music.
Yeah, like the Arcturians, like Alex Collier always says, he's like they're amazed at it, but they can't stand it either because they don't like it. Doesn't make sense to them.
They don't understand it.
Yeah, he says they create music by capturing like the actual sound. Like, okay, the Earth is resonating.
Right,
Well,
right.
that
Like the
actually
music of the spheres type of
that
thing.
creates a tone. Well, and then they take tones of like the universe and different planets and solar system, and then they overlay them and then create like this like super peaceful music. And when they hear our music, it just sounds like horrible to them.
I can imagine. There's a lot of our music is freaking horrible, but there's beauty in every genre, I think. All right, Tyler.
Sorry, I went on a little tangent there.
This is the point, man. Tangents.
Yeah.
It's all about going left, all the way left, and you Pasaki back around, and you end up right where you're supposed to be. I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Right.
Kasaki back around.
Right. Casey Sims says our children are into hip hop, which is why the NWO is using it. Yes, that's probably true. They're reaching out to a new generation of kids now.
Yeah,
You know,
they know what they're doing.
mm-hmm. Oh, thanks, Golden Crisp, for the cookie.
It just fits the agenda better because
What's the thing now?
whatever.
You know,
Yeah,
what's the
go
thing
ahead.
now? All right. In vampire graveyards, such as the ones found in Gilwees, Poland, what is done with the removed heads of the dead to ensure they don't come back? Okay, what do they do with the heads of the dead people in vampire graveyards? Do they A, stuff them with garlic? B, put the head between the corpse's legs? C, split it in half? Or D, cover it in etched crosses?
I was totally waiting for there to be something about Ichabod Crane.
Right?
I swear, that's what happens. I've seen the movie. They take the head
Right, you would think.
and he
Then
stores them in
they
the
do
base
what
of a
with them,
tree.
right? Oh yeah,
He's,
the tree, right?
yeah, the tree.
The
Yeah.
tree. Let's see.
Um,
Guys, any guesses?
I'm
Do
gonna
they
say put it between their legs.
Ooh. Ooh.
I have no idea.
Right? Put it on spikes. You would think there would be something with a spike, right, Elise? Let's see. McSchwartz says B. Right? B. Split it in half. Taylor Osteen says. Karen Caldwell says the legs. I see all the answers here.
I don't think that just means nobody knows.
Right? Alora says head between legs. You guys, it is head between the legs. Now, I don't know why they couldn't just reach the head and put it back on, but I guess, you know, maybe there's something to
Um,
that.
I don't even care why the reason is. I'm just glad that I got it right.
Right? It is head between the legs. Head between the legs. All right. Conspiracists claim that exposure to what can damage your skin, eyes, immune system, and cause your DNA to begin to break down. Is it A, the 5G network, B, alien graviton beams, C, GMOs, or D, cable news? It's
It can
clearly
be,
cable news.
it can be cable news. It definitely could be the 5G towers, but it also could be GMO. It
I
depending on
thought that too, right? Man, they're doing some nasty shit with our food, man.
yeah, exactly. Somebody said that Sleepy Hollow based on a true story. I believe that.
Man, right? I love Tim Burton, right? That's really why I have the stopgap animation. I love Tim Burton films. I loved Sleepy Hollow. I did. I thought that was a good movie. Thank you again, Golden Crisp, for the cookies.
The Johnny Depp version.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. No, you know what's cool about that movie? It's disturbing, and it's not like what we're trying to promote during this awakening and stuff, but it's like not a scary movie. It just has like that
No, that
eerie, creepy, like you could watch it on Halloween night type of
yes, it's the
yeah,
look of the
yeah.
movie. It's the same
hmm
look he has in all of his movies,
Not even just him, like the whole vibe of that movie. It's kind of cool.
right?
A lot of people are saying 5G or GMO. Like it could be honestly, both of them do that. It's
I know,
like
right? Alara says, repeat the question, please. Okay, conspiracists claim that exposure to what can damage your skin, eyes, immune system, and cause your DNA to begin to break down? The 5G network, alien graviton beams, GMOs, or cable news?
I mean, cable news.
I'm with cable news. I know, right?
I say 5G.
I feel
Just
my eyes start to burn every time have to turn it on. It's horrible,
I say 5G, but also GMOs do
right?
that as well. So it's like,
Right. It is 5G. It is 5G, but yes, you're right. GMO food that's all bad. That is
yeah.
all bad.
Well, anytime you modify any genetics, you're taking it's anti-life at that point, and that's what the whole Illuminati game is.
Didn't we talk about the fish tomatoes before?
Yeah, or whatever the hell that
Right.
question was. Yeah.
Something bad. Something bad. What is it? I didn't know this. Oh, that's fucking terrible. Okay.
What?
In what country did US Public Health Services researchers intentionally infect over 1,300 people with STDs to test the effectiveness of penicillin? That's some shady shit right there. In what country did U.S. Public Health Services researchers intentionally infect over 1,300 people with STDs to test the effectiveness of penicillin? Was it A, Guatemala, B, Cuba, C, Canada, or D, Grenada?
Man, I'm gonna go with Guatemala. First of all, what the hell is the U.S.? What's wrong with us?
The public. That's what I read this like. Wait a minute, huh?
I've heard this. I've actually
Well, I
heard
mean,
this, but I
after
don't know the law.
Tuskegee, are we really surprised? Thank you again, Golden Crisp, for the
Um,
cookies. It's
I've
Cookie
actually
Monster time.
I've actually heard this, and I don't remember where it was located though.
I mean, we just infected them so we can try and treat them. What are they? Alabama, right? Right. Well, like I said, after Tuskegee, Team Tartaria said they're 3 for 3. So Rico says Guatemala. Oh, thank you, Blue Iris, for the lemons. Thank you, Patriot. I can't see the rest of it for the lemons. Yeah, most of you guys are guessing Guatemala. It is Guatemala. It definitely is Guatemala.
Man, I'm on fire tonight.
Yeah, look at you, Tyler. You just needed a rest. You come back,
I did
lighten
good
it up.
I did good before my hiatus.
I'm just teasing you.
I'm, is there some type of trophy at the end of the season or
Man,
what?
you know what? We should work out something like that.
No, I don't care not for them, for me.
Oh, for you? Oh, yeah. We'll
Yeah.
definitely get you some kind of a consolation prize for sure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get you one of my, like the talking Trump guy that I have. He's always fun. I'll get you one of those and send it to you. Right.
Yeah. It's gonna, no, I want it. Yeah. No, it's gonna be a little, no, never mind. I'm not gonna say it.
Thank you, AP9889, for the cookie. They're saying Foxhole is buffering.
Yeah, it is.
Is it? Is it? Oh, they missed the entire question. Well, somebody said Cuba. Bia Fofia says Cuba was her guess. Dr. Aiden the rapper B.O.B. is about this. I didn't know that.
Can you imagine can you imagine like the deep state having like an underground award ceremony called the False Flag Awards?
They got a black carpet instead of a red carpet.
Yeah, and they get up there and he wins the award for the Twin Towers.
Elbow, wrist, right? They're waving to their fans and stuff. Yeah, they probably do have freaking awards. I mean, think about it. Like how
Best controlled demolition.
Bruh. Like we intentionally infected people in Tuskegee, apparently in Guatemala, but suggesting anything about the current situation is a freaking conspiracy theory. Like, who's the theorist? Like, we've clearly done this craziness in the past. Like, but to suggest that maybe, it happened in, like currently that's a step too far. Like, are you nuts? Like, apparently, I don't trust governments, man, at all.
No.
Cad Spotter says, remember they told Kamala to go home. They certainly did.
They did too. Exactly.
They certainly did.
Like they knew what she did. She gave him that disease.
T. Roy Cook says Foxhole's probably buffering because he's trying to upload a cooking video. Are you jacking all the bandwidth, Mr. Cooks? Jeez.
Yeah, look at something.
Right?
Remember that post I told you about?
Which one?
On Facebook, my post.
Oh yeah. That's right. So Tyler had. Go ahead. Yes, you tell him.
On May 22nd, I posted. It was a clip from a book. It was about the law. So hang on a second. Let me find. I'll just read from it exactly. Any law that violates or any. I'm gonna butcher it.
Any law in violation of the Constitution is null.
Null and void. Yeah. Any law, repugnant to the Constitution is null and void.
Yeah, that took off like freaking.
That's what it is. It is impossible. It is impossible for a law which violates the Constitution to be valid. All laws which are repugnant to the Constitution are null and void. So I shared that. I actually snagged it from Pilled. I saw somebody share it on Pilled. I snagged it from Pilled, made a post, shared it. It's up to 254,000 shares.
That's awesome.
I'm not joking, hundreds of friend requests. I have a Rolodex of friend requests. They're just coming in by the minute. Still, it's insane. All these people I don't know, I'm not even accepting them. But it's like the one post, I don't even care if it goes
Right.
viral. Any
Of
if I was to
course.
try to do that,
Nope.
there's no
There's
way.
something about it. You can't replicate it. It just happens. But that's
Yeah.
an awesome post to go viral for sure. I
No,
mean,
yeah. I
that's
mean,
codified in law by Supreme Court decisions. Like we already know, if it goes against the Constitution, it's just not a law. Like that's it.
yeah.
It's superseded. Like period. They can throw all the fits they want, but if that shit ain't legit, it ain't legit. Like, and I will not comply. I don't
Mm,
comply anyway. That's been my problem through life. I just don't comply to things,
mhm.
right?
Same.
Oh well. Oh well. All right. I hope you guys can hear us on Foxhole. I know they said it was buffering. Some people said it's working. Scientists suggest that the fossil remains of a protoceratops found by ancient desert nomads were the basis of what mythological creature? Was it A, the dragon, B, the basilisk, C, the griffin, or D, the sphinx?
I may have been half not paying attention to
Oh,
that question.
Tyler. Scientists suggest that the fossil remains of a protoceratops found
Uh,
by protoceratops found by ancient desert nomads were the basis of what mythological creature? Was it A, the dragon, B, the basilisk, C, the griffin, or D, the sphinx?
For some reason, Griffin feels right.
Hmm, maybe.
I
Oh,
don't know though.
Death Meme says 5x5 now. Thank you. Let's see. Let's see. What are you guys saying over here? Read question again, please. Okay. Oh, it's Foxhole playing with Team Tartaria. I guess Foxhole's back up, guys. Uh, Repeat the question one more time. Scientists suggest that fossil remains of a protoceratops found by ancient desert nomads were the basis of what mythological creature? A, the dragon, B, the basilisk, C, the griffin, or D, the sphinx? Let's see. I see a lot of people saying dragon, final answer. A, B, so the dragon basilisk, I guess.
What is it?
Somebody says the sphinx. It is the griffin, Tyler.
Oh, damn.
It's the griffin, right? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Alara says she has no idea. Right? Thanks, Amazing, for the ice creams. I appreciate you guys. Really, I do. Hi, Christine. You're not late. You're right on time. You got here exactly when you wanted to be. Okay. Oh, this one's easy. All right. What term does the U.S. military use in official reports when describing UFO encounters? Is it
You know this.
right? UFP, UHF, UMP, or UAP?
That's kind of like,
I know, right?
yeah, that's kind of, I don't know. That's like a
Uh,
first grade level question.
is it Jaime? A basilisk is like a giant snake. And I only know that because of freaking Harry Potter. Isn't that terrible?
Hey, there's a lot of things I only know from movies.
I know, right?
Um,
Golden Chris says she got it, but Foxnuts didn't. It's a no
you know,
taco situation. No tacos for you.
the whole Myanmar thing, how everybody says Myanmar.
Myanmar.
It's Myanmar.
Hmm.
Yeah. Like everybody, even like officials and like
Yeah,
politicians,
it's
everybody was
Myanmar.
saying
Right,
it was driving me crazy. I'm like, it's Myanmar. Like,
right.
look it up, it even shows you. And I learned that from Seinfeld. That's
Ooh.
why I even
Know
knew
what it
that.
is, right?
And then I wondered when I heard everybody talking about it, I was like, well, was Seinfeld wrong? So I looked it up and I was like, no,
Nope.
it's actually Myanmar.
It's Myanmar.
And oh man, everyone butchered that.
Right?
And it was so funny listening to these people report on it. Myanmar.
Myanmar. Right? Yeah, guys, you know it's UAP. Unidentified aerial phenomena. Right? I had a theory on that. that they changed it from unidentified flying object because like maybe an object implies some sort of physical thing with permanence, whereas phenomena means it could be something interdimensional as well. Maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know. You know, could be an
unidentified.
object, could be something.
I feel like they were just kind of rebranding
Yeah,
it.
I know, right? Let me.
I'm not joking.
You gonna let me? It's Burma. You're right, sir.
It
It is
is.
Burma
It is
because,
Burma.
right? Yeah, because oh, what's that? One
Well,
of my favorite musicals, The King and I. The King and I
yeah.
says Burma, then it's Burma, right? I know,
I mean, it's Burma, Myanmar,
right?
whatever.
Thanks for the cookie again. Look at you with the cookie love, Miss Golden Crisp. Thank you, thank you. All right. Unless I just misgendered you.
Who, me?
No, Golden Crisp. I do that. I assign genders to people. I'm a horrible violator, guys. Don't hate me, right?
Yeah.
What object? Oh, this is weird. What object was discovered buried in a 300 million year old lump of coal in 1944?
Ice Cube.
Right? It was definitely Ice Cube. Was it A, a golden ring, B, a brass bell, C, an iron chisel, or D, a glass sphere?
The Bell.
They are weird with words, right?
Who's they?
They. The ever-present they, I assume. Right?
Sir.
They, the people on TV. Hi, Stacks. Good to see you.
Yes, Elise Brown. Burma is Myanmar.
Elise Brown also says that you learn everything from Seinfeld.
I mean, it's a good place. You know, I learned about the government pig army and the pigmen from
Hey.
Seinfeld.
Right?
I learned so Kramer is the conspiracy theorist. Of course, that's
Of
like
course.
what they do. They make the crazy guy the conspiracy theorist on a show, and everybody just rolls their eyes at him. But he actually, if you listen to him in a lot of episodes, there's tons of disclosure in Seinfeld because he's always like trying to convince them that like this is actually happening, like this money laundering and collusion and all this stuff, and between the banks. And he explains to him, he's like, Jerry, don't you understand? This is what they do. It's a scam. And they're like, oh, whatever. But that's how they put it out there in the public eye. You know?
Yeah, they want us to look crazy. That's why they picked the worst violators. Like, what did I show you this morning about the Brood 17 cicadas? And now there's a whole article about that this is somebody said it was comms, and now we all look crazy because they're saying the Brood 17 is for 17 and it's a comm, and we think that like nobody freaking my first thought was better not nobody has said that. Like nobody better have said that. I'm gonna be pissed. And I went and looked, and nobody said that. I was like, oh, these guys, they just making shit up now. Like,
so what is the answer?
The answer is a brass bell.
Oh, damn, I'm good.
Imagine that though. Brass. Like there was, I mean, they weren't making nothing 300 million years ago, but they definitely weren't making brass.
I feel like I knew that somehow though. I've not that I knew it, but it sounded familiar. Like maybe from like an Ancient Alien type of show or something. I don't know.
There are a lot of anachronisms, objects out of time in places where they shouldn't be.
Oh,
that's definitely one of them.
Yeah, like me right here in this freaking body.
Who you telling?
This is not the right time. I had a session with Consuelo, the girl that Nicole Frolic just had on last week. And she taps into the Akashic records and goes into your past lives, and it was pretty intense. And that's the end of the story.
That was it. You had a session, right? You don't like, I'm not gonna say anything else.
Yeah,
right?
I was like, I don't want to share all that stuff.
Right. Well, now I definitely want to know.
No, it did. What it did was, there's things in life that like, we repeat patterns and like karmic cycles, and we're always like, dragging our feet. Sometimes we get stagnant, and a lot of times, and especially in my case, is that it has had to do with everything to do with stuff that happened in my past lives. And This girl's the real deal. She was saying some stuff like I don't know her. She just taps in and starts telling me who I am, why I'm doing this, and like why I'm like this. And she's like, it's because of this life. You were a king in Europe, and you were a terrible person. You killed people, you murdered people, you used people as slaves, you killed people for fun, you abused your family, you abused your wife. She's like, you were like,
Jeez, Tyler.
I know, right? So she said that when I died in that lifetime, my wife put a curse on me that I would never find love and never have a family again for eternity, for all my lifetimes. And prior to the regressions, I went back to a past life. It's always I'm by myself, lonely, and I don't have a family. My family abandoned me. Something happened. And it was every single one of them. I'm like, this is a crazy pattern. And then I find out the other day that this bitch put a curse on me. But it was because of what I was. And she looked into that past life, and she was like, I'm not saying that you deserve to be cursed, but looking back at what you were doing, she's like, you deserved it. You had lifetimes of karma coming for that life, and it's all part of the experience. But allegedly, she lifted the curse, and now I can find love.
All right. That's why you picked the cottage when we did the house cards.
Oh, okay,
Maybe.
maybe.
All right.
Anyway,
Thank you, Jay, for the can. Thank you, Hang 10, for the can. I don't know if you were here earlier. I played my lizard guy disclaimer, telling everybody not to listen to anything I say. Right. Thank you for that. It's awesome. Yeah, Tyler. Patterns, bruh.
some
Patterns.
stuff. Oh man, there was some childhood stuff, some stuff from other past lives, like my back problem. I got stabbed in the back in another past life, unsuspectingly.
You were out of control, sir.
Anyway, but like that has to do with my back issues, like in this one particular
I've heard
area.
that.
Yeah,
If you have an injury, like, then somehow it can manifest or carry over or whatever.
yeah, but it was like it had to be one of the most healing sessions I've ever had. Like so much was accomplished. It was
That's
amazing.
awesome. That's awesome. Let me see. All right. All right. Oh, Elise Brown says, we're your family now, Tyler. You have a family. Look at that. Aw.
You say so. Tyler said, "Bitch." Listen, bitch.
Right. All right, listen. Declassified FBI documents indicate that Nikola Tesla was actually from where?
Oh, come on.
A. Venus, B. Mars, C. Alpha Centauri, or D. Cuba? It's obviously Cuba. What do you guys think?
I think it's A.
Right? Declassified FBI documents indicate Nikola Tesla was from where? Was he from Venus? Was he from Mars? Was he from Alpha Centauri? Or was he from Cuba? Guys.
You know, what's interesting about that is I had a remote viewer tell me, not just a remote viewer, I've actually heard this from a few people. So when we hear about like, it seems like everybody's from the Pleiades or everybody's a Pleiadian or
Right.
everybody, it's like the fall planet. It's like the go-to, like these groups that come here, especially guys like Tesla, they're not going to disclose their origin for security reasons, like where they're actually from. So they have like everybody's saying, "Hey, Venus." It's obviously Venus.
It's Venus.
But I've had this lady who is a remote viewer. Or no, it's not Tesla. Valiant Thor.
Valiant Thor was also
from
from
Venus.
Venus.
But apparently, according to a few different people who tap in, he's not from Venus. That's like to throw people off. Like you're never gonna give people where you're from, so they're gonna trace back to where you're from.
I thought he was getting downloads from the Black Knight satellite.
Who's he?
Tesla.
I don't.
But you're saying Valiant Thor wasn't really from Venus.
Yeah,
I mean, you wouldn't think so.
I've heard other people say that, like some Pleiadian groups who say, "Well, we're from the Pleiades." They're not actually going to tell you where they're from. It's like you're never going to disclose your home base, right?
Right. I wouldn't. Right.
Now Tesla, I don't know. I've read that. I've actually read that declassified document, I haven't just like it's not hearsay. It definitely says
Says
that
that
he's
he's from Venus.
yeah. Hmm.
We have there's some weird shit that's been getting declassified. As a matter of fact, I just earlier today came across the declassified version of the French report that came out in maybe was it like I don't know if it was 2009 or 1999. It was something with a nine. Uh, all of their UFO releases, like all of their information that they declassified and released to the public, and I saved it so that I could go through it. And maybe I was thinking I might throw it up on my channel and sit here and read it with you guys at some point.
Yeah,
Um,
it'd be cool.
there's a ton of information there. It's 2 parts. It's long as hell, but there's a lot of good info in there.
Hmm.
There are a lot of countries that gave up their info way before we did.
Yeah.
All right. The FBI sent letters to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. that attempted to blackmail him into doing what?
Read it one more time. I was reading the comment.
Okay. The FBI sent letters to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. that attempted to blackmail him into doing what? Was it A, renouncing the civil rights movement? B, committing suicide? C, canceling his I Have a Dream speech? Or D, running for public office?
I was gonna jokingly say destroying his dreams, but um,
Kinda.
I don't know the answer to this one actually.
Hmm.
If you talk to young Pharaoh, and he says, Martin Luther King's deep state cabal.
I'm a fan of Young Pharaoh. I
He
have a group of friends that are very similar in thought pattern.
yeah. But he claims that Martin Luther King is deep state.
Could have been, but they
I
definitely tried to blackmail him into some shit. Now,
well, yeah, like even if some of these people are deep state, like there's still a message that got across.
oh, he had a phenomenal impact.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see, they're
Um,
saying C, D.
read through the questions one more time. Are the answers?
Okay, the FBI
Yeah.
sent letters to Martin Luther King Jr. that attempted to blackmail him into doing what? Was it renouncing the civil rights movement, committing suicide, canceling his I Have a Dream speech, or running for public office?
I'd say just I don't know, cancel the speech.
They're all saying D on YouTube. Let's see. I got a variety of answers on Foxhole. Let me see what DLive's talking about. Oh, I got a wearing white face. No, not that one. Let me see. Yeah, it was actually committing suicide. And apparently when he didn't, they were like, well, we'll just take care of this, right?
Yeah, I didn't know. I had no idea the answer to that.
It's crazy.
Venus women are really hot, literally. That's funny.
But all right.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Way says Black Twitter is my jam. LOL. Yeah, Young Pharaoh has big ideas. Hotep's too. Hotep's been told you, right? All right. Yeah, it was committing suicide, guys. Unfortunately, shady bastards. Nobody should be surprised. All right, individuals. This is a conversation Laura and I have got to have at some point. We were just talking about this today on Conspiracy Couch. Victims that claim to be targeted individuals accuse the government of doing what to them? Is it A, attacking them with electronic weapons? B, auditing their taxes every year? C, tracking them with satellites? Or D, allowing aliens to use them for experimentation?
That would be A.
That would be A.
I know that just because we've interviewed a few targeted individuals, and we have another one. We have another guy who's been reaching out, claiming he has a pretty wild story, and we might get him on the show.
Have you heard his whole story yet?
Not the new guy, no. He just from what he's just emails, but
man, some of them stories. I mean, I used to get before they castrated my Twitter account. People would reach out to me asking me for resources. Who can they contact for help? Whatever. And there are a few organizations that deal with that. But that shit is crazy, and I absolutely believe it. Like without a doubt, I absolutely believe it.
I don't even believe it. I know it. It's happening.
Right?
I mean, some like Desiree, we've had her on a show. Like, she's got documents, a stack of documents. Like she can prove it. I mean, it's happening to her. It's not just like she's not crazy. It's definitely happening to.
Oh, thank you, Gary, for the cookie. Thank you guys that are donating with the gold pills. It helps my channel. It helps the developers. Like it's a gift. Thank you, Desiree. Yeah, you know what, Tyler, that shit is crazy. That I
Mhm.
mean, with the voice to skull, like there's no, they have no defense against that. Like they have to be doing that shit.
I did a whole entire presentation on voice of God technology for a local meetup here, and I swear during that presentation, like they were messing with me.
It's you
I
said on the way there, you got or whatever you got
Well,
right before you got.
that was for my secret space program presentation, but I did one on the voice of God, and I swear, because they can do whatever they want to, and I I was trying every time I would start working on that presentation, I'd be fine all day long. As soon as I would start working on it, I would heat up, I would get really hot and like restless, and I would start getting a migraine.
Like the Havana syndrome.
I don't know what's the Havana syndrome.
The like in Havana, Cuba, and at our embassy in China. Don't mind me vaping, guys.
I know I'm about
Uh,
to go fire.
right. And then now in DC, people are complaining of this, and they've determined that it was directed energy weapons that's being used on our people. More
I
than,
haven't.
oh my God, Tyler.
Well, I mean, I've heard of that. I haven't heard it called the Havana.
They're called, yeah, because the first time they verified it was the incidents in our embassy in Havana, and I'm telling you it's China. I'm telling you it's China.
Guess what?
What?
Elise, thank you for that comment. And I'm actually going to screenshot that and I'm going to put that on our website because that's an awesome comment.
What's it say? I missed it.
She said J2T is the new Project Camelot.
Woohoo! There you go.
I
That's a hell of
appreciate that.
a right hell of a cosign there. Thank you, Golden Crisp, for the can. Forgot to give for Tesla answer. Ah, thank you.
You know, what's funny is that uh, I'm reading her book right now, obviously, and Carrie Cassidy's book. In my session with Ivan Teller, he said that I work with Carrie Cassidy in the Secret Space program. That's where the information came through. That's funny.
That's crazy. That's crazy, right? That's the Rebel Gene book, guys.
Yeah, and in that book, she keeps referencing a book called the Dulce Protocol. It's a whistleblower testimony about what's going on in Dulce, New Mexico. So I was like, I'm gonna buy this book. I had to. I'm fascinated with that base, and I showed Foil. I got it in the mail today.
Look at this
It's a
thing.
gigantic textbook. It's a massive book. I mean, look how many pages. Almost 600 pages of this guy's testimony. There's drawings, maps, details like you would not believe. I've only skimmed through it, but I'm going to be spending a lot of
That's
time
awesome.
getting into this. So
I bet you'll be stuck on that for months. What up, Mike Holt?
yeah,
Good to see you. China. That's right, Tiffany. I'm telling you, it's them. I'm telling you, it's them. They microwaved troops on the Indian border. Like they admitted to it.
yeah.
Like, come on now. All right, so yes, it was attacking them with electronic weapons. Obviously, that was the answer. Let's see. Okay. All right, Space Force peeps. From 1996 to 2012, what company did the U.S. military pay millions of dollars to investigate UFOs? Okay, from 96 to 2012, what company did the U.S. military pay millions of dollars to investigate UFOs? Was it A, Bigelow Aerospace, B, Boeing, C, Halliburton, or D, SpaceX?
A,
Final answer?
yes. And I have an inside story on that too,
Oh, you know we want to hear the inside scoop. Let's
just
see.
from some local MUFON members who are working directly with. Well, I won't give away the answer yet.
Right? They get it. Where we at? What up, Savage Soul? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, guys, I don't see anybody putting the answers. I'm going to read it one more time. From 96 to 2012, what company did the U.S. military pay millions of dollars to investigate UFOs? Was it A, Bigelow Aerospace, B, Boeing, C, Halliburton, or D, SpaceX? Oh, everybody's saying Bigelow. I see somebody saying Lockheed, right? I see Boeing. Elise Brown says she has no idea.
So
Looks
you know,
like Team
MUFON.
Tartaria says Bigelow. It is Bigelow, guys. Bigelow Aerospace.
MUFON originated in Missouri. That's what it was. It was Missouri UFO Network, not Mutual.
Oh, I did not know that.
In the 60s, I actually maybe even 69. But it originated here. So there's actually like a MUFON, like,
Deuce
oh,
Bigelow Aerospace.
yeah. There's actually like a MUFON headquarters, not headquarters, but there's like Missouri's pretty prominent for MUFON. There's a lot going on here. And the investigators here, Debbie Ziegelmeyer, she's one of them. She's been on Ancient Aliens. She's been all over the place. I actually know her. And her brother Chuck Zukowski wrote the book, The 37th Parallel, or the 33rd Parallel, and which they're actually trying to turn into a Hollywood movie right before the virus came. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. But they were working with Bigelow, and they were getting funded thousands and thousands of dollars to go and investigate these UFO wrecks. They would get, they were supposed to get, they got funded, but they would every time they were sent to go to one of these sites, somebody had already been there. Like they were right on it, and they're like, "Oh, you just missed." Like somebody had already been there, so they were like, "What's the point of this?" They found out like they were getting paid to do absolutely nothing. Like they were like, they thought that they were like the first one's gonna be there. So, and because there was so much money involved, they're like, "There's no way they would be wasting this money."
Man, yes, they would.
I know, but think about how screwed up they're like. They got like $20,000 like per
Right.
investigation from Bigelow to go and investigate. And then when they got there, the evidence was gone.
Of
They said,
course.
"Oh, somebody came. The evidence is gone," and they were taking it to his ranch. Apparently.
Now I heard that he had a storehouse of shit.
Yeah, exactly. So they were taking it to his ranch, and then nobody could get in. Nobody knew what it was. And they realized, and then this kept happening. They're like, "We're being like duped here." Like, you know, they want MUFON to think that, oh, we're the first ones to the scene, we're important. And then really some black budget program
got in there.
project got in there. And
of course. I mean, of course.
That's a first-hand story from Debbie Ziegelmeyer. She told me that personally. And so it just goes to show you.
I heard that they had a storehouse full of shit. I don't doubt that. What up, Wonder Mod? Good to see you. Thank you for your help. Let's see. Yes. Okay. What? Oh, I've never heard this. Okay. What is the name of the 30-meter long mermaid-like creature recently spotted in the waters near Antarctica? Is it A, a bloop, B, a ningen, C, a manitou, or D, a she whale?
She will.
30-meter long mermaid-like creature near Antarctica. I'd never even heard of that.
Why is Ningen? Why does that sound? That sounds like it might actually be something. It sounds like an ancient, like an Indian name.
Ningen.
A Ningen for like the Nagas.
Right. Seems legit.
Legit. But I don't know. That's what I'm basing that answer off of.
Well, I mean, a bloop seems kind of.
Yeah, it could be the Manitou.
Man, I think that's an actual thing.
Is it?
Or am I thinking of a manatee?
A manatee is, and then a manitou is whenever there's two next to each other.
Thanks, Sheridan, for the can. Gold Pill Love. Day Tripper says Free Willy. Yeah, I don't. I see B, D, C, B. Let's see what DLive's got going on over here. Oh, thanks, Amazing. I see more ice creams over here. Ningen, they're saying. Read again, please, Belushi. What is the name of the 30-meter-long mermaid-like creature recently spotted off the waters near Antarctica? A bloop, B, a ningen, C, a manitou, or D, a she whale? Yeah, it looks like everybody's kind of going with manta ray. No, not a manta ray, right? Yeah, it's ningen. It
Oh
is a
man,
ningen. Tyler, you're on fire today, bruh.
my strategy worked.
Right? Look at you. Yeah, I don't know. They're asking in Japanese. I don't know, Fearless. This is a new one to me. I believe that I'm gonna look it up at some point when we get off of here for sure.
Scan that QR code.
Right? I don't know how to hook the thing up, or it's not. It won't like. It'll put.
You can't scan. You can just scan with your phone right now, and it'll tell you.
Yeah, I guess I could try that.
I mean, if you want, obviously.
Wow.
Kim Kardashian.
Oh, wait, hold on. I got some people. Oh, Day Tripper, thank you. Day Tripper said, keep up the awesome job and keep rocking. And Michael Bank, what? Oh, thank you. Thank you.
What?
Told me to get Zoom Pro so I can have multiple people on, right? Thank you. Much love to you. Good Lord.
I did not expect a ningen to look like that.
Let me just do this so everybody can see. Hopefully me clicking on shit doesn't crash anything.
What?
Right? I don't know. Hold on. What? Oh, dude, that kind of looks like. Haven't you seen that they look like these, but they're on land. The things that look like just with the long legs.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm talking? Walking down the hill.
Those like paranormal videos. Yeah,
yes.
It's like two big legs going. That's what it looks like.
Yes, doesn't it?
That's exactly what I was thinking. But there's a bunch of different depictions of it. Either way, it's pretty creepy.
Yeah, I'm actually very creeped out by that, and it looks just like that freaking video thing.
Yeah, it does.
Don't it? Maybe that's what it is.
The Nagas, the Ningen.
Right?
Hey.
Aw, you guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. I just want you guys to know that.
I mean, if you look at the Naga,
the Nagas are the snakes, right?
Yeah, but it's a half human, half snake, and that's basically what that thing kind of looks like. I mean, it only makes sense. Maybe that's where the name originated from. Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's creepy as hell. I don't know. The Ningen looks kind of like a marshmallow creature of sorts. This Nagas look
marshmallow.
Yeah, right. The Nagas, I'd be like, no, please, no. I seen a big walking marshmallow though. I might stick around to find out what the hell was going on. Unlike with anything else, right? Like, what is this? Right? Ooh, them things look. That does look. I'm creeped out by that either way. All right. After shrooming out and gaining alien knowledge, right? Terrence McKenna developed what software program to predict the future? Was it A, cosmic consciousness, B, shock refractals, D, time wave zero, or D, psilocyber? After shrooming out and gaining alien knowledge, because, everybody gets alien knowledge when they eat mushrooms, I'm convinced. Terrence McKenna developed what software program to predict the future? Was it A, cosmic consciousness, B, shock refractals, C, time wave zero, or D, psilocyber? Psilocyber sounds cool as shit, though.
Is it?
Come on, Tyler.
It's C.
Final answer?
Sure.
Okay. Let's see. What do you guys think? What do you guys think?
I mean, cosmic consciousness is just so. I mean, you don't need mushrooms to come up with that.
Right.
And then the
Detox says time wave 0. All right.
yeah, time wave 0 sounds legit.
Right. Tiffany says, I didn't know we had a program that did that. Well, apparently, there must be a couple programs that predict the future, or at least that can run the extrapolations on potentials, right? Looking Glass or whatever, allegedly.
You know, the Zener cards, what they are?
Not a
It's like a
clue.
remote. It's a remote viewing technique. It's like you can get the app. So it's just 4 colors: red, green, yellow, blue.
You got to see how many times you can get the right one.
And yeah, so you just like out of 25, and you just pick the square that it's like you don't know which one it's going to be next. But you just close your eyes, and immediately what you see, the first color you see is supposed to be it. That's how remote viewers work, right? Um, that's what I tried to do with that
There's
answer.
an app.
Yeah, Zener cards
I'm gonna
or
have to
whatever.
look into that and see.
Um,
I'm a little curious now after recent
it,
happenings,
yeah,
right?
yeah, it just helps you tap in. It's just a brain game basically. So what is the
It
answer?
is time wave 0. Looks like a lot of you guys were getting that right.
What was that?
It was
C?
C. You got it,
Oh,
Tyler. Look at you.
that's what I was doing. I was just like, okay, close my eyes.
Yes, Starstream, we are set, fam. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I like Silo Cyber though. That just sounds trippy as balls. I'm a fan of
Yeah,
that, right? Got that Silo Cyber, man. Right. Ooh, who's Mary Ralphie? Do we know who Mary Ralphie is?
maybe.
Okay. In Mary Ralphie's book, The New Money System 666, what common items used in retail have Satan's number embedded in them? Is it A, gift card mag stripes, B, UPC barcodes, C, digital cash registers, or D, printed receipts?
B.
UPC barcodes? Final answer?
Yeah.
Is Foxhole still up? I see the chat stopped moving.
That shit's probably everywhere you look. It's not just those 4 answers. It's embedded everywhere.
Man, right? These
Hmm.
QR codes and everything else, I bet. Is this a drinking game? It should be, sir. It should
Yeah,
be.
it can be.
Right? This would be the best drinking game ever.
I'm drinking champagne right now.
Look at you. Whoop whoop. Let's see.
No, it's just water for
They're
everybody.
saying
No.
UPC barcodes. Oh, B. I see Foxhole coming in now. The Fox Nuts. Team Fox Nuts. Right? Here we go. Bar. Everybody's saying barcode. It is the barcodes, guys. Obviously, it's the barcodes. Right? I started. Matter of fact, I started reading a book last night. Um, the $6 trillion conspiracy, and it breaks down everything. I mean, everything. What they're, how they're tanking the economy, why they're doing it, how they're going to continue to do it, what they've done with the food, the how big pharma's screwing everything up. Like, it's actually a really interesting book. Golden
Yeah,
Crisp says,
sounds like it.
I got my pub beer, right?
It's so funny that books like that exist. It's right in front of your face. You can buy it on
Everything.
Amazon. It tells you exactly what they're doing, and you still have to go outside and try and convince somebody that they're being duped. And
Man,
you know, it just amazes me.
on the videos that I make, like the individual videos where I'm talking about something, but that's how I wrap it up all the time. Like if you know where to look, you will always know what is coming. Like they tell you. There's
I'm gonna
no
make a meme of you saying that.
right that and this is fine. This is
Yeah,
fine.
or bruh.
Bruh, right?
What's
Yeah.
the answer? You never told anybody, or you
Yeah,
did.
it's the barcodes.
Yeah,
It
the
is the
barcode.
barcodes. Barcodes. Schumann Being says barcodes with a box around them. I don't trust any of it. Thank you. Golden Crisp with the cookies. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Today is awesome. Just want you guys to know that. Okay. What? 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 Well, this makes absolute sense, actually, in a really freaking weird way. What popular gaming app is being used by the government to get real time footage of your surroundings? What popular gaming app is being used by the government to get real time footage of your surroundings?
Candy
Is
Crush.
I was going to say, is it A, Candy Crush, B, Words with Friends, C, Homescapes, or D, Pokemon Go?
Oh, Pokemon Go makes the most sense because you're walking around everywhere to different
With your
locations.
camera on, like you just give
Yeah,
them
yeah.
all your info with that,
Hmm.
right? Well, I guess we just kind of gave away the answer.
I
So,
was I went to the park one morning and
oh,
I saw
I used to play.
no, I didn't play, but
I did.
I was at the park and I got up early to go for a hike and walk and everything, and I saw my friend's car in the parking lot. No one was there that early. And I was like, what's, and he's in there. I saw him in there with his friend, you know. They were still drunk from the night before. They never went to sleep. They were eating like Wendy's or something, and they were playing Pokemon Go. This was years ago, but
Man, hey,
uh,
listen. Oh, hey, Desert Fire. Good to
I
see
was
you.
like, "What are you guys doing? Like, you're freaking 30 years old. Go to bed."
Man, nobody at first nobody cared. Like in the crate where I used to live at, for some reason, all of the good freaking Pokemons were in the cemeteries. They had to put up signs like to tell people to stay out of the freaking cemeteries from playing
They
Pokemon Go and
loose
going in there.
farming. That's why.
Man, they put all the good ones in the cemetery. Like they want you wandering around in them cemeteries.
Yeah, they're loose farming.
And
There's
this was back before my epiphany. So, I was in there all the time, dragging shit home with me, like literally dragging shit home with me.
yeah, that's what happens. You don't mess around with that stuff.
Oh, I don't now, obviously,
I
but
went on a ghost hunt, whatever, paranormal investigation in Onondaga Cave. It's about an hour from my house, an hour south. They opened up the cave for a group of 12 of us at 9 o'clock at night, and they let us go. We got to split up, do whatever we wanted. They had all the lights off, so we just had like the pathways that are usually lit up weren't lit up. They had We could go wherever we wanted. Like we didn't have to stay in the walkways like the tours did. They just gave us free range, free roam of the cave, and I ended up taking home something with me from that. And it actually hit me on the way home. I was driving home, and it felt like it just entered me. I just got nauseous and sick. It was so obvious that I knew it. I knew that that's what it was, an entity. And then I ended up getting rid of it right away.
I told you I had something attached to me for the longest. Didn't even it had been there so long I didn't even realize it was there until it was gone.
Yeah, that's
Which
how.
something tried to get back, and not what I not this is something other than what we were talking about, my other experience, but something tried to get into my head maybe 2 weeks ago while I was sleeping, but I
Oh,
recognized it immediately,
that
and
was probably Laura.
this was definitely not a Laura. Oh, this was definitely not a Laura. It was horrible, and I woke up and I was livid, and I knew immediately what was going on. I was like, "Oh no, no, no,
Yeah,
no!" Like
yeah.
y'all, ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Golden
But it,
Crisp, thank you. Are you giving people cookies every time Fox Nuts gets a point? Is that what's happening here? Thank you. Right? Come on, Team Fox Nuts. Right?
um,
That was definitely not a Laura. Man, I
the
could
what's
hear it whispering to me. I was like,
uh,
"Oh, we're not doing this. Like, we are not
yeah,
doing this."
protection's real. Yeah, and then, so the next day just happened to be I was going to this crystal show in Alton, Illinois, like an hour away, just because I knew this tarot card reader was going to be there, and I was just going to like get a reading from her, support her, or whatever. And I didn't even know there was going to be a Reiki healer there. And I'm walking around, and I stopped by the booth, and she's like, "Hey, you're interested in a session?" I was like, "No, I just got here. I'm just scoping things out. I might come back." I walk around, come back, and then she's like, uh, I walk back to her table. She's like, "You ready to get rid of this thing?" And I said, "What?" And she goes, "You know what I'm talking about." And I said, "I do know, but how did you know?" And she's like, "My body has a reaction anytime there's a entity around, and especially when it's attached to somebody, my body, I start sweating, my palms do this thing. I know and she's like, "You got something that needs to go, like right now." And she's like, "Lay down." And she just did this whole session on me right there in the freaking
Yeah.
festival, whatever you want to call it, the show. And I felt like a new person after that. But just that fast, it came and then left. But I was not seeking that. It's just funny how that stuff works out.
Found you, right? She found you. That's great. Yeah, that's right, has sovereign. Ain't nobody got time for that. Like, I don't deal with that anymore. Like, my house is haunted already. This was something else. I feel like this may have been the thing from the beginning that got taken from me. Like, I can feel it come around every once in a while. I will come back around to see, I don't know, if my defenses are down or whatever. Like I feel like it lurks, if that makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. There's certain ones of us who have, and we're more of a target than others for whatever reason it might be, and especially our past. Like if we were playing in the dark all the time before our awakening, I'm sure you're gonna try and come back and throw you off your path, obviously. So you
Well,
gotta
that's
like
what, yeah, that's what I think.
there's
Yeah.
there's always ways that they sneak in. As soon as you let your guard down, you never know. Just even going to the
Well,
wrong
I
place.
was asleep and I was dreaming and the dream shifted and then I could hear
Uh-huh.
something in my ear and I was like,
Yeah.
I said, nope,
Uh,
nope,
I
nope,
know all
nope.
about that. That dream shift is real. Yeah,
Hmm.
it's like, okay, this is no longer a dream.
Yeah, I was like this.
Mhm.
Nope. And instead of being scared, I was just pissed. I get pissed, Tyler. Like I get angry. Like don't get in my space. Like do not get in my space anymore. Like we do not do that. Uh, who
Yeah,
just said?
trying to threaten me or what?
Not you, Tyler. You're my go-to guy,
Yeah, scaring me over here.
right? Kelly Cummings says it comes and goes. Same with Gino. I'm gonna have to ask Gino about that. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna be on with Gino. I'm gonna be on Fellowship of the Sombrero June 25th. Hanging out. Matter of fact, since I'm thinking about it, Tyler's gonna be on the beach, and I'm gonna be on with Gino. So that not this coming Friday, the next Friday, we won't have conspiracy theory trivia because I'll be on with them, and Tyler will be, I don't
On
know,
the beach.
doing beach stuff, right?
Yep.
All right.
Much much needed getaway. It's gonna be the first trip in a long time. Well, no, I lied. I went to Mexico over Christmas. Um, just gonna be
Didn't
nice
you
to go.
go? You went to that? Was that conference you went to? You went to a conference on the beach in Florida not too long ago, I thought.
Yeah, that was Cocoa Beach. Yeah,
Yeah,
March or whatever in March. Yeah,
yeah.
but I'm saying that was those conferences are not exactly relaxing,
It's like work, right?
especially when you're involved. I was working. I was like
Right.
seeing the whole thing and running around. Whatever we had our stand up, our lounge, but um, yeah, it's just going to be nice to
I bet.
go on a trip where I just no responsibility. I'm just gonna like toes in the sand,
Right.
just like
Just nothing, right?
staring. Yeah.
Right. I love doing nothing. I do nothing better than anybody. Like that's my favorite thing to do is absolutely nothing. Uh,
It's like that meme. It says like what the spiritual awakening actually looks like, and it's somebody laying in bed with their feet up on the wall, just like on their phone.
exactly. That's what it looks like. That's if you need like in real time, right? All right. This one's kind of silly. This can't be real. Oh my god. Okay. Name the failed CIA project that attempted to turn ordinary cats into high-tech spies using brain chip implants. Was it A. Agent Feline, B. Cybercat, C. Tiger Scout, or D. Acoustic Kitty? Name the failed CIA project that attempted to turn ordinary cats into high-tech spies using brain chip implants. Did they call it Agent Feline, Cybercat, Tiger Scout, or Acoustic Kitty?
B.
B.
Cybercat.
Final answer?
It's gonna be have to be, yeah.
I don't know. Well, it seems like they probably failed because the tech wasn't right yet. Now with Neuralink, they'd be able to do this. You would think, right? They can record the impulses and everything. I mean, they can probably play that shit out like a video at this point.
I
Uh,
believe so.
Starstream, how are we doing this? Dude, if I try to click on anything right now to set that up, it will be a problem, especially while I'm live.
To set
Um,
what up?
the Zoom Pro thing.
Oh, don't do it while right now. You can't do
Yeah,
it.
it'll.
Actually, you can do it mid meeting, but
I don't
um,
know if I can do it mid meeting. I can't even open apps while or I can't even open shit while I'm live. The stream is already California raisins.
when we had Clifford Mahudi on the show, I forgot that I didn't have Zoom Pro. We got rid of it for whatever reason. So we were like halfway through the interview and it just stops.
It happened to
And
Alara and I on Conspiracy Couch a
yeah,
couple of weeks ago.
and I'm like, oh shit. And I'm on there. I'm just like, sign up, blah, 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 Zoom Pro. And I did it. And then it immediately upgraded and let the meeting start back up in real time. And we just kept going. And I just had to edit a little section out. But
Right.
so you can do it, but you don't need it unless you have more than one guest.
Right. Well, you know what? Starstream is. I'll call you when I get off of here, or I will text you when I get off of here, and we can figure something out. I'm concerned about clicking things. My computer does not
So
like
what
that.
is the answer?
All right, guys. It was actually Acoustic Kitty, Tyler.
Damn it. I knew I should have went with my gut.
It
I
was
knew I should've-
Acoustic Kitty. I can't believe they tried to put brain chips in cats. Like, well, I mean, I can believe it. I can completely believe it, but that's freaking horrible, man.
Cybercat's too cliche. No,
Oh, he says no, the getting people on Rokfin. Okay, so Starstream has offered to give 2-month membership. Me if I'm wrong, Starstream. To give 2-month memberships to 3 people. Right? Here's the deal, though. He'd have to sign you up some way so that he could take care of it. And you would be, sign you up through my channel on Rokfin, and then he would take care of it for 2 months. If you are interested, let's do it like this. If you are interested, if one of my mods could put my email address, my loyal to the foil Proton mail, in the thing, shoot me an email, and we will figure this out. Fair enough, Starstream? He's awesome, guys. He's awesome.
Loyal to the foil at protonmail.com.
Yes. Loyal to the foil, Tyler.
Oh.
Not the foil. The.
Yeah, with the A.
Okay,
yeah.
Don't chip my cat. Yes, Elise, they were brain chipping cats, and apparently it didn't go well. But I mean, what were we talking about? Israeli dolphin spies? That's a thing.
Yeah.
Right? So now they're just going to put the chips right in there. They can download the info. Like, imagine what they'll be able to do in 10 years.
That's the last time I ever go against my gut. I was
You're
not
mad about you had them. Look now, see,
I had a streak going.
You did.
Yeah,
Don't let it shake you. Don't let it shake you. Let's see. Let me find.
So I'm not gonna win what do they call the award for the false flag awards?
Right.
Was it kind of like the Oscar,
the Falsker,
the Fosker,
the Falsker, right?
The Falsker.
You get the Falsker award. At the False Flag Awards, they probably do have some kind of a ceremony for like their best minions. I bet, shady bastards.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Band Mom says she thinks she has one. You have a spy kitty, Band Mom? Could happen. The answer was D. It was D. Foxnuts. Acoustic Kitty. No, the dolphin spies were Israeli. Actually, the Russians probably have them by now too. I'm sure. Sharks with lasers on their heads? Yes.
That was a question too about the sharks. They tried to do it to the sharks, remember?
The Russians did have the sharks.
Yeah.
It was Russian sharks, but it was Israeli dolphins. That's right. Good call, Tyler. See, that was redeeming. That was redeeming right there. Put you right back up on the horse, man.
All right.
You'll know this one. According to Robert David Steele, the government is abducting children and sending them where? Is it A, an alien hybridization center in Antarctica? B, to the reptilians on planet Draco? C, to Space Ranger combat training camps? Or is it D, to the Martian slave colonies? According to Robert David Steele, the government is abducting children and sending them where? A, to alien hybridization centers in Antarctica. B, to the reptilians on the planet Draco. C, to Space Ranger combat training camps, or D, to the Martian slave colonies?
Well, I mean, we know some of them are being brought into the slave colonies, but I'm going to guess the Antarctica.
Final answer?
I don't know. I'm reading your body language. And, I mean, we've heard theories of like they've gone all over the place. So I don't
Robert
know.
David Steele, though.
I don't know exactly what he said. I don't listen to him that much because I know he's tied with the Rockefellers.
Right? What are they saying? They're all saying to the dumbs. B, C, E.
Well, I
D's
mean,
nuts. That's
yeah, it's
right,
to the
Becky
dumbs, but
Lou.
that I mean, A is the dumb. It's an underground.
Fox Nuts is saying the Martian slave colonies. Well, I see a variety of answers now. Martian slave most everybody's saying Martian slave colonies.
Well, that's what they tell. That's what the whistleblowers tell us.
Yeah, it is the Martian slave colonies.
That's what I said first.
Okay, well, yes, you did, Tyler. We're gonna go with that. Desert Fire says, but the sharks were douchebags and they disbanded the project. Yeah, I bet they were. I bet they were. Yeah, that's horrible though. Martian slave colonies.
I had a crazy Martian slave colony dream last night, actually. I don't even know if it was a dream. I think it was directly tied to the testimony from our guest last night.
Maybe.
I messaged him first
I
thing this
I know when
morning.
I clicked on, I was like,
Well, you know
what?
how he says like he was number one. There were 1 through 8. There was 8 of them. They were number 1 through 8. So I had this dream where I was in the military and we were like in a field, like taking these jeeps into like the jungle. And I had no idea what I was doing. I had this gun. It was like a laser gun. I didn't know what I was doing there. I just knew I was there. I was just following the other guys. I know I was like I was thrown into this situation. And the one guy kept talking about looking. They were looking for something, and apparently, what I gathered, they had been looking for it for a long time, and they think they're getting closer. It was north. He's like, no, it's got to be north. There's no way. But they didn't say what it was. And the one guy is like, oh shit, there's one there. And I'm like, there's what? I don't see anything. And he shot it, and then it was kind of like Predator. Like it was cloaked. Whatever was in
Right.
the jungle there was cloaked, but I couldn't see it until the laser hit it, and then he kind of like lit up. And then they were like, we were getting attacked by him, and we were like shooting these things, but that we were looking for something, but we could only search for so long each day before you could find it. But whatever it was, I don't know. So we go back to the base. I don't remember much. I know I'm getting escorted from one room into another room, definitely underground. And the room that I'm taken into is it's like an apartment building. It's like an apartment, but it's underground. It's like rock walls. It's like really weird. And I remember having my cell phone. For some reason, I had my cell phone, and I don't know why they would allow that, but I had my phone. And this guy, for some reason, he's like, there's a cleaner in the room, and he takes a picture off the wall, and on behind it is like this document hanging up, and I look at it, and it's like my chart. It's my chart, like it tells me everything about myself that I had forgotten. And it said that identity, and it's identity number 3, and it had like
So you could
357.
read it?
Yeah, I was reading it, and I was like, it said identity number 3, blah blah blah, and it had all this stuff about me, hometown, blah blah, and it said location, Diego Garcia, and immediately in my like, I don't know, I was thinking, oh my god, I'm number 3. That's who Mark was talking about in his testimony. He said he like 1 through 8. He
Right.
knew number 2 was, but he didn't know the rest of them. And I thought to myself in my dream, like, oh my god, I'm number 3. So the guy, I'm like, can I take a picture of this? And he's like, no. He goes, do you want to get killed? He's like, you can't. It's like they wanted me to see it.
Well, I'll
Basically.
tell you something interesting, Tyler. 99% of the time, you can't read in your dream. Your brain deactivates what's called, I think, Wernicke's area.
Oh, I could
The
read.
Wernicke's area. When it's activated, you're actually not in a dream state.
Really? I could read it.
That
And
might be something. Thank you,
so
Golden Crisp.
So anyway, I was like, can I take a picture of this? He goes, do you want to get killed? He's like, no way, dude. But it's like for some reason he wanted me to see it. Uh, like the picture was sitting on a desk, leaning against the wall, and the paper was like standing up behind it. It was almost like it was planted there. I was brought there. They wanted me to see it for some reason. So they puts it back and they leave the room. And I'm like, screw this. I'm taking a picture of this. I need proof where I want to like know where I'm located because I knew wherever I was, I didn't know the location. So I'm like, I'm panicking. I'm trying to find my camera. You know how like you're trying to do it. I'm shaking. I finally snap a shot of it, and then I get away with it. And they bring us back to wherever I was stationed, and there's like a desk with a computer. And I remember plugging my immediately like uploading it to my computer so I can have it like saved. As soon as I put the picture on the computer, I was reading it closer. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, I'm number 3. I'm telling myself, I'm number 3. I'm the guy. I was in there with Mark and Diego Garcia. And I'm looking at Diego Garcia. Some of it I don't remember exactly what it said. So all of a sudden, somebody takes over my computer and I could see the cursor moving. And I'm like, no, 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 no. And I'm trying to stop it. And then they delete the photo and it's gone off my phone and off my computer. And then I woke up.
Well, now that you said that, it made remember what I was telling you. And when I found the cell phones, he had names and dates on them, and I could read those too.
Yeah. Yeah. There's something going on. We're getting memories back or something. I don't know what it is, but
That's wild. And yeah,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's Wernicke's area. I wanted to say Broca's area, but that's for speech. It's Wernicke's area. Uh, I think is what keeps you from reading in your dreams. That it goes when you're in whatever wave state it is that you're sleeping. That's why you can't read. But when you are able to read, you're actually not in that particular, I don't know what it is, theta wave, delta wave,
Yeah.
one of them waves. You can't read in your dreams. And some people can, but 99% of the people cannot. And you're really not sleeping when that happens, which is weird.
It was weird. But anyway, yeah, I don't know, man. I have crazy stuff like that happen. I mean, I don't know. I wake up. Aaron probably, probably loves living here because he gets to hear it all firsthand.
I
You would
bet.
not believe what happened.
I bet. I bet. Oh, this is crazy. All right, for people in Chicago, we got new watchers in Chicago. What up, Philly Q? Um, there were 55 reported sightings of what creature in Chicago in 2017? Was
Did
it
we not? Did we not do this question already?
uh
Okay.
Was it A, the Mothman, B, the lamplighter, C, a werewolf, or D, a gargoyle?
No, we did this one, and
When?
I
This
don't.
is this is new. This is out of the new box.
Yeah, but maybe we didn't. Guys in the chat, does anybody remember this question?
Kelly Cummings says demons play in your mind while you sleep. That's what I was talking about earlier. I was asleep and I felt the dream shift, and it was trying, and then I could hear it whispering to me. And yes, I woke up immediately. It was definitely trying to get into my head. Uh, yeah, guys, have I ever asked this question? There were 55 reported sightings of what creature in Chicago in 2017? A, the Mothman, B, the lamplighter, C, a werewolf, or D, a gargoyle? I don't remember asking this.
I remember.
Maybe you just know the answer. What's the answer, Tyler?
That's the problem. I don't remember.
Ah, I don't know what a lamplighter is.
What's the other one? Mothman, Lamplighter, Gargoyle, and what?
And a werewolf. What is the
Werewolf.
lamp? I'm gonna try this. Hold on. Look how long it takes this thing to
I
load.
mean, I'm just gonna go with the Mothman, but